Well, guys, we have here a very unique piece of English walnut. There is a lot going on, especially when you flip it over to this side. We've got deep holes of rot. We've got some punky softwood here in the center, some spider eggs, and just a whole lot of stuff telling me to put this in the wood stove rather than on the lathe. But watching this piece of wood burn probably wouldn't make a great video, so I'm going to do the latter. And I've been thinking about it a lot, and my plan is to mount this something like this with some fairly long deck screws and see if I can start turning it into something semi-round, and by the end of it, see if I didn't just waste a whole bunch of time. Sound like a plan? That's not tight. What do you think? Tailstock or no tailstock? Just kidding, we're definitely going with tailstock. Okay, now fortunately this piece is actually fairly dry, so the out of balance isn't as bad as it would be. Let's see what we get out of it. That's 219, 300, 400. Spider nests are flying at me. 450. Now that's just over 500. I think we'll start there. Whew, okay. I'm definitely gonna mask up for this one. Just going to take my time. It's going to take a minute to get this one even remotely round. Another thing I'm worried about is if I get into this and that rot, those rot pockets come through before I can make a round anything out of it, so we'll see. A lot of end grain cutting here. Oop. All right, let's see if we can turn up the speed a little bit. Nope. 525, 515. Oh, that's what I'm afraid of. Man, my arms are hurting. I'm so tensed up trying to hold on to this thing. We got 550. Yeah, boy. There might be some... Ooh, I'm finally getting to this, though. Might be some epoxy involved in this one here. Let's see if I can get the top a little more round so that we can crank the speed up, get some better cuts on that bottom stuff. Alright, we got some pretty ugly cuts. I'm gonna throw an edge on here quick and see if that helps. Oh, that's way better. That still makes me nervous. Let's see. Almost 650 RPM. 640. 640. I don't know that I'm going to end up with anything here with the way this rod is, but we'll just keep hacking away on it, see what happens. I'm going to end up with a big hole right here, I can just tell. I don't know, guys, I don't know. I'm wasting my time. I think I want to make a recess in here for my jaws, but so far it's looking nothing like I had hoped, so let's just keep going. Can't make it worse. Anybody else getting nervous here? I'm half tempted to just soak the whole exterior of this in epoxy, just to try and stabilize some of this. But then part of me doesn't want to risk wasting the epoxy. I think I'm going to take a break and sleep on this one. Come back tomorrow, see what happens. See what I'm feeling. Well, guys, I am super bummed out right now. I just lost a ton of footage for this and another project that I've been working on. I need a new computer to get you up to speed on this one. Basically, I sort of refined the shape a little bit. I decided that there were some really soft areas, so I mixed up some bar top epoxy and I coated it fairly thoroughly. It seems like all the soft spots have hardened up, and you can see where the stuff really soaked into the punky wood. So I'm hoping this is going to help stabilize it. It's been 3 days, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the excess, because I don't want this shiny, but I'm thinking that the contrast between the not shiny natural finish and shiny where these imperfections are is actually going to be kind of cool. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit and see what happens.
All right, well, it doesn't look like the epoxy soaked into this really punky spot super great. So I've put a bunch of thin CA glue on it. I think what I want to do now is try and turn this around. My problem is I'm not going to have a really great place to bring my tailstock up. So I'm going to pull this out and see if I can maybe somehow cut some of this off, maybe a Forstner bit or something. It's probably a bad move, but I'm going to try and just gently flatten out a spot for my tailstock. Got a pretty good wobble in it. I'm going to see if I can't straighten it out a little bit. All right, what I want to try and do is mark the wobble, and that way I can maybe adjust it over. Oh, let's see. Slow her down. So theoretically, this side needs to move that way. So I'll put a mark where it is now. I feel like that's moving at all. We're going to loosen up the chuck, which could be a horrible idea. Well, that's quite a bit better. I think we'll probably call that good, actually. I think I'm just going to chase that forever, so I'm going to call it good. And it's 6 o'clock at night. I'm starting to feel like I sound. I'm going to call it for today. Okay guys, it's the next morning and I'm going to get after this thing. I don't sound a whole lot better, but I feel a little bit better. And it's time to do some hollowing. This rot probably goes all the way through to the outside, so I'm going to need to be careful around that. Ooh, look at all that rot. That is impressive. May end up needing to do some epoxy work on this. We'll keep going on it, see if I can get out of most of it. You know, part of me is wanting to turn right through this because it's really thin right here, but it's really thick right here. And part of me is thinking it's okay if I turn through this and have this window here, because I have a feeling this rotten spot's going to end up popping through as well. I don't know. Half-inch thick there. I think what I'm going to do is soak all this with CA glue and let it set for a while I go mill some beams that you've probably already seen in a video. Well, that's interesting. All right, well, I'm going to let that set up. Not that it needs any time, but I got to go mill a couple beams. Be right back. All right, the sawmilling went really bad. I want to do something that's going to go good. So let's hope this goes good. So I want to take this in a little steeper, make it more of a divot in here. Maybe take some more of that out. Who knows? We'll see what happens. All right, I think it's time for a whole bunch of sanding. How exciting does that sound? All right, it's going to be a whole bunch of that. I'll bring you back when it's done. All right, well, I've been out of Rubio monocoat for a long time, and I just got some. So I'm going to use that on this bowl. It's food safe, and it looks awesome on walnut.